swear I can like manifest things to appear at the thrift store. Hey guys, it's Stephanie. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I make videos on personal finance and intentional living while paying off debt. So earlier in January, I introduced that I am doing a buy nothing new year, which essentially is my version of a low buy year where I am buying pretty much exclusively secondhand or thrifted items. So what I wanted to do was at the end of every month, give like a little recap on how we did, what thrifted finds we found, and what we ended up having to buy new. So let's get right into it. Let's start with what we had to buy new. So if you're new here and you haven't watched the video that explains my rules and exceptions, I'll link that up above so that you guys can go check that out. But basically, we're trying to buy pretty much exclusively secondhand items as much as we can. We do have a few exceptions, and that includes things like stuff for our store, things that can't be bought secondhand, those sorts of things. So let's first start off with the things we did buy new. And I think both of these kind of fall into our exceptions, so we were okay with buying these new. The first is we bought some containers for storage for our eBay stuff. Our store has been growing exponentially the last month, so we definitely needed some more containers. So we picked up 2 storage containers. And then the other new item that we purchased was a silicone ring for my husband. He has like a metal one, but he prefers to wear the silicone one, and he lost his during our move, so we bought a new one so that he could wear a wedding ring. All right, so now let's get into the fun part. Let's talk about the thrifted finds that we got. I swear I can like manifest things to appear at the thrift store. Like, I'm not even kidding you. So many of the things that we found have been things that I have been thinking about or been needing for a long time, and they just like appeared. So let's start with the clothing items. So the first item that I'm going to show you guys is probably one of my favorite thrifted clothing items that I've found recently, and it is this Patagonia Better sweater. So I found this for $9 at my thrift store. I actually found 2 of them. I found a gray one and a black one, and I don't need to, so I am keeping the gray one, and I'm going to sell the black one on eBay or Poshmark. So this was super exciting. This was like the perfect, these things are like $150 new. So the fact that I got this for $9 and it is in perfect condition, like this stuff, this is amazing. Like, it's so nice. Like, oh yeah, this is so great. And it's my size, like it was meant to be. The people at the register were quite jealous. Thrifted clothing item number 2, I got this little tank top. I thought this would be cute. It's definitely tank top weather in Florida. So I picked this up at the Goodwill outlet, which is, if you're not familiar, where you pay by the pound. So this was probably like 50 cents. And then I got another little one of these spaghetti strap tank tops. This one is just a white with floral. I thought this one was really cute. It has a cute back. And this is from the brand Loft. And this was also from the Goodwill outlet. So again, this is really lightweight, so probably like 50 cents. And then I grabbed this also from the outlet. This is a Walt Disney World. I had actually had my eye on this shirt for a while. Like, this was in stores a little bit ago, and I honestly had it in my cart and I almost purchased it. This is a size extra, extra large, so I'm using it to sleep in, and it's so comfortable. I actually needed a new sleep shirt because the one that I was previously wearing was also from Disney, also an extra large, also extremely comfortable, but I wore it so much that it was starting to get holes, so I threw that one out once I got this one, and I've been loving this. And then the last clothing item that I got, I'm actually wearing. It's a pair of jeans. They are from the brand Wild Fable. I'll stand up and show you guys. So they're a pair of like high-rise mom jeans with the frayed hem. And I had actually had this exact pair of jeans in my cart in the Target app for like almost a month, I think, but I didn't want to spend 30 bucks on them. And then like I said, I can literally manifest the finds, I guess, because there they were in the Goodwill bins in my size just a month later, so I just had to wait it out, and I got them for probably $1.50. We also got a few clothing items for my husband, David. He got 2 new polos. They're both in the washer. I would show you guys, but one is Adidas and one is Lululemon. He got both of those for $5 each. He also got a pair of just like black slide sandals. I would show you, but they're covered in sand. I don't really feel like getting sand everywhere. and he bought those on eBay. And then he also picked up these Allbirds on eBay, and they ended up not fitting him quite right. I guess with Allbirds you need to size up a little bit. So we could have returned them. eBay you can return, but as eBay sellers ourselves, we know how annoying it is to get a return, so we just decided to list them on eBay to get our money back. All right, let's talk about some of the miscellaneous items. So the first thing, again, we had been talking about needing one of these. So we had recently bought our dog's food in like the big bulk bags, and I was reading that you should keep the food in an airtight storage container because it can go stale and it just doesn't taste as good for the dog. So I was like, okay, we need to get an airtight storage container. So we were looking, they're about 25 to 30 bucks, some a little bit higher depending on the size container that you get. And then wouldn't you know it, at the thrift store, I came across a great condition airtight dog food storage container, and we picked this up for about $2. And I'll insert a clip so you guys can see. And it came with the scoop and everything. We sanitized it completely with some disinfectant wipes, washed it out, made sure it was nice and clean for him, and it's perfect size for his entire bag of food. Next miscellaneous item is just this mandolin. Obviously I don't have like the accessories with it, but we picked this up for $1 at the thrift store, and we've used it twice since we got it. There's actually a recipe specifically that I wanted to make with the mandolin, but I didn't want to spend like 15 bucks on it. So I was glad we were able to find this, and since like putting it in my mind that we needed one, we have found like so many at the thrift store. So if you need a mandolin, check out there. The next miscellaneous item is actually just this MacBook charger. So I have a very old MacBook. It's from I think 2012, and it's still kicking, but like this part of the charger, the wires were exposed. So I had it like taped up, and it would only charge if it's like angled just the right way. So I knew that I was going to be needing a new charger eventually. And then we were at the thrift store, and my husband came up to me and he was like, hey, don't you need a new charger? And showed this to me, and it's like practically brand new, and this was $4, so that was a great deal, and I'm glad I was able to find that secondhand. The next miscellaneous item is this coffee grinder, actually. So this one we picked up for $7. We had actually picked up two different coffee grinders, this one for $7 and another one for 50 cents, and the other one was Starbucks brand, and I honestly kind of wanted to keep the Starbucks one, but what we decided to do was to post both of them on our eBay account, and then whichever one sold first was the one that we would obviously send off, and then we would take the other one down and I would keep that one. So the Starbucks one sold, so I am keeping this one, and I needed a new coffee grinder because I had a coffee grinder, I think like 3 years ago when we first got married, and it died within a month, and it was like a $50 coffee grinder, so I was like pretty upset about it, and I wasn't wanting to go spend more money on a coffee grinder for it to maybe break again in like really soon. So I'm glad we found this one for $7, and it works really well, and I can finally grind the bag of Starbucks beans that I have that someone gifted to me at Christmas. So I'm going to be doing that with my new coffee grinder. And then the last miscellaneous item we got was a Yeti mug. My husband picked this up for himself. He wanted a cup that he could use at work, and so he paid I think $10 for this, which is I think they're like $25 new, so about half price. And I don't have it with me because he has it with him at work. All right, let's get into the books that I bought secondhand. So I bought a few cookbooks secondhand. I really love getting cookbooks secondhand because new they're like $35 to $40, and usually thrift stores like underprice their cookbooks because they have so many, because people are always donating cookbooks. So I grabbed a few. The first one is Cravings by Chrissy Teigen. Now I have the second one of this. I have Hungry for More, and we're actually cooking our way through that cookbook for the entire year of 2021, and it's been really fun. We've really been enjoying her recipes, so I knew that eventually I would want to get her original cookbook to try the recipes in there as well, and I found this one on the shelf for 80 cents, which is a great deal. The next cookbook I got is this vintage cookbook, and it is The Pleasures of Italian Cooking, and this is from the 60s. And this was also 80 cents, and I picked this up because I love Italian meals. My grandparents are actually Italian, so I thought this was like a nice recipe book to take a look through, and I'm actually going to probably just pick out a few recipes and write them down and then put it on eBay to sell because it sells for about $15 and I got it for 80 cents. So I'm going to pick out my favorites and then go ahead and pass it on. Next book I grabbed was Harry Potter. This is the Chamber of Secrets. I am working on building my Harry Potter collection back up. So I had them all when I was young, like the paperback ones, and I think they're still at my mom's, maybe, or maybe she donated them, I don't know, but I want to build up a collection again to own because I love them. They're my favorite series. So I grabbed the second one when I saw it, hardcover, and this was, I think, like $2.75 or something like that. So great deal for Harry Potter. And then the last book that I grabbed is actually for a gift. This is How to Italy, which is, Italy is a restaurant by, I think it's Mario Batali. Oh no, it's Oscar Farinetti. Oh, but Mario Batali's a partner. Anyways, so they have one of these, I think, in Chicago, and this is a gift for my dad because he really, really loved this place when he went there. And so when I saw this on the shelf for $3, I just had to pick it up for him, and look at how pretty. Oh, hold it open to panzanella. If you've never had panzanella, it's so good. I mean, the pictures are just so nice. Don't you just want to eat that? Delicious. So I grabbed this for him for his birthday. So I'm actually going to, maybe peruse it until his birthday, and then I will give it to him as a gift. All right, so that was the books. Let's move on to decorations. I just picked up 2 decoration pieces that I'm planning on keeping. The first one is just this little wooden bowl. I grabbed this for $3. I liked the dark wood and just the simple lines of it. I thought it was just really nice and kind of mid-century modern looking. And I am planning on using this as a trinket dish or a key collector, that sort of stuff. And I'm going to be using this in an upcoming video, styling thrifted decoration pieces, so make sure you are subscribed to see that. The other item that we grabbed was just one of those vintage bamboo serving trays, and I'm currently using it on my bar cart to kind of corral all of the bar glasses that we have, and I think it kind of just makes it look a little more organized and nice. So this was, I think, around 50 cents. We got it from the Goodwill outlet, and it doesn't weigh very much. So this is just one of those nice classic pieces that I think can be styled many different ways and will definitely have a use in our home. And the last 2 items are some furniture pieces that we picked up. So the first piece is a dining table. So we grabbed this dining table from Facebook Marketplace. It was $50 and it just barely fit in our Ford Escape. So we picked this piece because we liked the way that the bamboo wood looks. We think that's a really nice kind of boho Floridian vibe, and we liked the dark wood. We also felt that it would transition nicely to our future home. We're likely going to have a patio or lanai. Most homes in Florida do, so we felt like this table would work really well out on a patio or lanai in the future and serve us well for a kitchen table while we're here in our apartment. And then the last thing, another item that I'm very excited about, is the table behind me. We got this table for $10 at the thrift store. And this is an entryway table in a whitewashed rattan color. And I'm actually going to post a video probably near the end of this month where I am showing the process of styling this with all thrifted finds. So make sure you are subscribed and hit the notification bell so you can see how I transform this table behind me. Okay guys, that is it. That's everything that we found this month. I feel like we did pretty good on our first month of our low buy year. We only bought 2 things new, and all of the thrifted pieces that we got were really great deals and were things that we had in mind to buy. Let me know what your favorite thrifted find that I got was in the comments, and if you enjoy these videos, I am going to be posting an update about every month in terms of how we're doing on our low buy year, or our buy nothing new year as I'm calling it, with our thrifted finds for the month. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a like so that I know, and I will post those every month for you guys. That's it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.